So I dropped by Malabar Farms where I get my steaks. Guys, Linz Steaks is what I swear by. So I picked up 2 cuts, a flank steak and a porterhouse. I'm dealing with this guy first. This is the flank steak. It's a lovely piece of meat, and it's actually a cheaper piece of meat as well, but it can be so versatile and so wonderful. A lot of different things you can do with it. So I'm doing steaks, showing you how simple and easy it is. You don't need a big fancy grill. You don't need a big fancy restaurant. You can do this at home once you have a nice heavy set pan at home. In the pan, steaks whipping up right here. We're rolling out recipes. Let me show you what I'm going to do first. It's when you have a piece of meat like a flank steak, it's kind of recommended that you kind of put a marinade to it. It helps kind of break down. This is a very muscular piece of meat. If you look at it, you kind of see the strains of muscle, so it's a muscular piece of meat, so you need to break it down a bit. This is a citrus marinade that I kind of like to swear by once I'm doing tacos. It's taco fever, and I'm doing steak tacos. I love a meaty taco. So I would say about 2 tablespoons of good olive oil. I told you citrus, so I have a 1/4 cup of orange juice. If you have fresh oranges, yeah, feel free. Fresh is always better. I kind of had box business today, so don't let that hold you back. Yeah, a nice heavy pinch of salt. I would say about a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and about a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Very important ingredient is some garlic. I have my trusty garlic press. If you have to chop it up, make sure you mash and chop fine. More citrus. I want some lime juice in there. Some fresh lime juice. And you kind of just want to whisk that together nicely. And my final bit of magic is some jeera. Yeah. You know, I like to kind of just localize it a little bit. So just a little bit of jeera will kind of wake up all the ingredients in here. Once it comes together like this, you bring this bad boy and you kind of just nestle him in. All the juices of the marinade is immersed. You cover this down and you leave this for, I would say, about minimum an hour. Maximum 6 to 8 hours. I have one that has been marinating. And the important thing now is to kind of get this patted dry. So you take it out of the marinade. And just pat as dry as possible. Reason being, you don't want the steak to steam when it hits your hot pan. All the goodness already soaked in here, and I'm going to, as I said, show you how easy it is to put it in a pan and get a perfect medium wellish. I don't want to go beyond medium well. So once you get your pan nice and hot, I just have probably about a tablespoon or 2 of good vegetable oil in here, canola oil. Make sure it's a nice oil that can take some heat. And any flank steak really shouldn't sear for more than 10 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes based on the size. So this boy, I think, could go for about 8 minutes. I have a little trick that I like to do, a flip trick. So work with me. It's going right down in this nice hot oil, and that's the sound you want to hear. At this stage, don't poke him around. Leave him, let him do his thing. 2 minutes on either side. 2 minutes on either side. Check me. After 2 minutes, nice crust. and you flip. Another 2 minutes on this side, another flip, back again. So I like to call this method the quick flip. So I give it 2 minutes on either side, and then flip again, and 2 minutes on either side. One last flip. I want to allow this just to rest for 5 minutes. So you'll be at 5 minutes with me, because if you don't allow it to rest, you're not going to allow those juices to kind of just redistribute, and you're going to kind of spoil it and make it a little chewy. So another important fact is cutting your steak against the grain. So the grain, if you look very closely, we're picking that up, guys, the grain runs this way. You're seeing the grain running this way, and you're going to cut against the grain. So I'm just going to do a nice little slice. I like to do the first slice for me. Once you have those lovely chunks, guys, you can now create a lovely taco bar. So you have, I like soft taco shells. If you like your shells hard, go hard. I like soft, especially with good steak. When I'm having good Linz steak from Malabar Farms, I kind of like to, I like to do it a little soft. So I really can't wait to try that local lettuce. But I have I just have some garlic sauce that I kind of just want to put at the base of my taco. This serves two purposes really. It kind of helps adhere all the ingredients, and also a nice kind of creamy base to everything. So now I can just dot some of my local arugula. And then I think I could go for my meat. Oh, where you going, bro? And you can get fancy now. I have some cheese that I think I will go with on top of the meat. You can get fancy with your cheese. This is some good yellow cheddar. And I just want to top that with a little tomato and corn salsa. With a little nice, some nice avocados in there as well. Kind of getting Mexican on you. This is too easy not to try at home. Get the recipe on carpacciocaribbean.com. Steaks, flank steaks are perfect for tacos. Drop by at Malabar Farms and pick yours up and try my delicious flank steak tacos. Call in for a bite.